Hello guys, what's up? Okay, today's video is like a two-part video, okay? So first part is Kaki, second part is Fuuki. I say Suki. But Fuuki, okay? So Fuuki, timestamp in the description where it starts on how to rune him. And the first we're gonna start with Kaki, and then we're gonna go into Fuuki, okay? And it's just how to rune. So pretty much disclaimer, so it's just a guide of how to rune him. Okay, so like mid game, right? So if you're early game, lower stats. If you're a high end game, you're not watching this video, and if you are, you're probably correcting me. But it's like mid game, beginner, lower level, and it's just for stats what to aim for. So you know, I'll show you a mid game range of stats, and then if you want to go different, if you're like an end game or past mid game, or you want to go a little bit higher, then you just increase those stats a little bit higher, and I'll show you how to prioritize which stats to go for which monster. And if you're not mid game or just get into mid games, you want to aim for those stats, or depending on your rune quality, go a little bit lower. But yeah, you know, that's for you to decide. So first part 1, Kaki. Part 2, Fuuki. Okay, they're rune differently and they're used differently. Okay, so they're similar but different, okay? And I've already done a Fuuki video, so check that out. It's probably like 2-3 weeks or a month or two before. So check that out. Not much difference on how to run that one. That one's different sets. So let's get into it. So we'll start with Kaki, alright? Alright, here we are, guys. First, we're gonna start Kaki. Alright, first let's read through his skills and then decide how to rune him and discuss how we want to rune him. Okay, so first skill, Ghost Slash, attacks the enemy 2 times, so additional damage, 2-time hit. Recovering HP by 30% of the inflicted damage and decreasing the target's defense for 2 turns with 20% chance, and it's 25, 35, 40, 50% chance, and damage increases with skill ups, right? And then skill 2, attacks all enemies, grants endure effect on your soul for 1 turn if enemy gets defeated. So it does an AoE damage, and if you kill something, it gets endure just like Theo, and it's 3 turn with cooldown after skill ups. And what makes him unique and great is his passives, alright? What is that? For stall, passive increases your defense by 20% of your attack power. Okay, so the more attack power you have, increases your defense by 20% more. When the battle begins and inflicts additional damage, keywords, additional damage, proportional to your defense when you attack on your turn. Critical hits won't occur. We all know ONIMUSHA can't crit, okay? So Kinky, Kaki, Suiki, Wiki, I don't know. All of them, they can't crit, alright? So there's no need for crit. So, okay, so how you want to run this guy around mid-game level, and then if you want to go a little bit of a nuker, or if you want to go a little bit of a tanky bruiser type, depending on your play style, depending on how your rune quality is. So we'll just hit that middle mark. Remember, it's just a guide in the middle, and then you can do how you want to do as you please, alright? So, increases your defense by 20% of your attack, okay? So, the more attack you have, the more defense it does, and it does damage to your defense, okay? When you attack on your turn, okay? So, rune quality, alright? So, I'm going to tell you like this. I think mid-game, around plus 15k. First of all, they have a high base speed and a low HP, okay? So, Kaki has high base speed, Fuuki doesn't have high base speed, so we'll get to that soon. Timestamp in the video. Alright, so I think you want to aim around plus 15k HP, okay? Once you aim for plus 15k HP, I think plus 1800 is around mid-game level. Okay, mine is around 2000, but I think around 1800 is mid-game level. So obviously anywhere, if you're getting 1600, you're not there yet. But 1600 is fine, you know what I mean? It's where you at, it's where your runes get you. Okay, so get that. I think about 700 to 800 defense is good. You still gets defense increasing by 20% depending on your attack, right? So if you're hitting 1800 or 2000 attack and you have about 700 defense, it evens itself out. And then he has a high base speed, so I reckon a plus 100, 120 is good enough, depending on your rune quality. Because he has such a high base speed, you don't want to go speed on slot 2. Most cases, you can, don't get me wrong, you know, speed with high HP sub, high attack sub, and defense sub, great there, alright? So, I have an attack sub, no speed sub. I know, so I have 115 without even a speed sub here, alright? So you can see I've aimed for defense, HP, you know, and that's how he works. You want him tanky, you want him to have good defense, and you want him to have good attack. So I've gone with attack, 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 right? Most of you should go attack, 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 but if you have a slot 2 that's HP with a good speed sub and good attack sub, put it there. If you have a defense rune, main stat slot 2 with like a high speed, high attack, high HP subs, then you can use that. You want to get that speed around 100, you want to hit about 1800 attack, okay? So you got attack, 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 okay? And that's about it. So I got attack here, and that makes up for me not having speed over here. So basically it's like 15, 15, right? 15 there, 15 there, 15 there, 15 there, 15 there, and then you get, what do we get? What do you get? 15, 30, 60, 90, 105. Yes, I'm a little bit over. So about 100, 120 is good enough. Oh, what else? That's it. And you can see here, right? You can see he doesn't need crit and he doesn't need crit damage, right? So you don't want crit rate subs and crit damage subs. You want some accuracy as first priority, which you can get an artifact, and resistance, okay? But accuracy over resistance for Kaki. And there we go. We've got speed, defense, accuracy, HP, speed, defense, HP, HP, no crit rate, no crit damage. You got attack, defense, speed, HP, right? This is what you want to be aiming for. Defense, speed, resistance, HP, okay? And then you want to aim for these subs, right? And you got HP, attack, speed, etc. All right? That's how you rune him. That's base guideline. If I'm wrong, write it down in the comments. If I'm wrong, if I'm right, like the video. Okay, and then for artifacts, what you want to go for artifacts, right? First artifact here, I think additional damage on his speed is good because he's very high speed. So additional damage on his speed, additional damage on his attack because first priority speed, second, oh actually maybe attack first. Attack and speed, right? And second attack because you're building him on high attack, and then high defense, and then HP last, okay? So attack, speed, defense, HP, additional damage, life drain, and recovery, skill 1, work for his life drain, right? So I don't have that. I have additional damage here a little bit, and then crit damage received, but I have this one which rolled pretty good. I think attack proportional to lost HP, so mine was a little bit tankier before, where it was around 16, 17k HP plus, and he gained more attack as he lost HP, so I had to keep him alive a little bit more. So that was working out for me, but you want to go additional damage, speed, attack, defense, and last priority is HP. You want to go skill 1 accuracy, skill 1 recovery, or life drain, okay? These are the artifacts you want to put on him on that side, and then on the other side you want to go life drain. You can go, wait, this side you can't get that one, okay? Can't get skill 1 recovery. I think you can only get it here. Anyways, life drain on this side, so I went with that, and then speed proportional to lost HP, so he was losing more HP, he was getting a little bit more speed, and attack proportional to lost HP, so if he was losing HP, he's getting more attack. So I had attack increase here, attack increase here, and then I had life drain, so he was doing alright for himself, okay? So that's how you want to go for it. Again, you want to go with additional damage by speed, attack, defense, and then HP as the last option, okay? You don't have to have a HP, so if you want to go speed, additional damage by speed and HP, or additional damage by speed and attack, or attack by speed, or whatever. Life drain, skill 1 recovery, skill 1 accuracy, and that's how you rune Kaki. Am I wrong or am I right? I don't know, alright? That is it. Suki, dun dun dun, new timestamp. We're gonna go to Suki right now. Suki is runed differently, he's played a little bit more differently, you know, like instead of Kaki having accuracy, Suki needs a little bit more resistance, and it's different rune set. Oh, by the way, this guy, Violent Will. Okay, or Violent Destroy. I think Violent Will. Okay, let's go to Suki. Suki? Suki. Whoosh whoosh. Whoosh whoosh. Swoosh whoosh whoosh whoosh. Suki, guys. Alrighty, let's have a look at Suki's attack. He's runed differently. We have Kaki Violent Will or Violent Destroy. With Suki, we'll go into it in a second. I won't forget this time, but we're gonna go through his skills again first. So first skill is Go Slash, same as Kaki, attacks the enemy 2 times, recovering HP by 30% of the inflicted damage and decreasing the target's defense with 20%. Same kind of setup over here. Okay, Ghost while Dance. Attacks all enemies 2 times, it recovers HP by 30% inflicted damage, okay? So life drain or recovery skill 2 both work on this as artifacts, and his passive is different to Kaki's. Increases your attack power by 10% each up to 250 times whenever a monster except yourself gets a turn, critical hits won't occur when attacking the enemy. So it increases up to 250 times on his base attack, alright? Not plus attack, okay? Increases on that, and then when one of your allies gets hit, it increases and it goes up to 250 times. So yeah, increases that. So this guy is a bit of a different kind of playstyle. If you actually want to know how to, so I'm showing you how to rune him like in general, but if you want to know how to rune him for like RTA or in a different kind of build, or you want to see someone that's actually OP, big penis, OP penis, let me show you. I didn't mean I was going to show you my penis. Penis from Aftermath EU, he's been posting his rune builds for RTA, and this guy's been featured in, is it Kenji SW, Summoners War Battles? He's been showcased in those, you know, YouTube replays of RTA, so he's very unique playstyle, right? So he's been posting his builds for RTA, so if you want to check that out, for example, his Fuuki is built on Despair only because he had increased his stats, okay? So I'll leave the link to his Instagram page down in the description so you can check out his big penis, okay? So there we go, shout out to my wife doesn't need me to think so I'm talking about penises. Anyways, here we go. Anyways, Sukiki, okay, so that's that. How you want to ruin this guy? This guy's built a little different. You saw how his was ruined on Despair. It works on Despair, but he built it on Despair because for the stats. But I think Triple Revenge works great for this guy. Alright, and Double Revenge Destroy. He's a bruiser type kind of monster. So you want to not same as Kaki, but you want to go different stats. Okay, so let me just have a look at my notes over here. Alright, so you want to go Bruiser type, right? So you want to go mid game, about plus 20k HP. Attack, you want to go less attack than Kaki, so you want to go about 1500 attack. I think it's about right aim you want to aim for, because he's gaining attack from his Bruiser type, longer playstyle. He's gaining attack when his allies are getting hit. So I reckon plus 1500 is okay, and then plus 500 defense, and then again he's got a little bit lower base speed than Kaki, but I think plus 100 to plus 120 should be enough for this guy. I got extra 5% crit here, which you don't need because it doesn't need crit, it doesn't need crit damage. And this one, unlike Kaki, he needs resistance more, and I think aiming for 100% resistance is even better. So here's my build. It's Violent Will. I think Triple Revenge works for him better. Double Revenge Destroy, maybe if you're using him with Lulu. Actually, can you comment down if you guys use Fuuki and how you use him, because I haven't found a way to use him yet. Okay, he's just got runes, he's just sitting there and I don't use him. But I think I'm gonna change mine to Triple Revenge because I've gotten some nice juicy revenge runes this week. But yeah, so you wanna rune him that way. So you wanna aim for HP, you wanna aim for defense, you wanna aim for attack, you wanna aim for speed, resistance over accuracy, okay? And then for artifacts, I would go additional damage by attack, HP, and then you go attack, and then speed and defense, and then skill 2 recovery and life drain works for him, and skill 1 recovery life drain works for him. Additional damage by, because it's multi hits, right? Is skill 2 multi hits? Attacks all enemies 2 times, yes. So great for additional damage runes, right? Additional damage by speed, additional damage by HP, additional damage by attack, additional damage by defense. I've gone again with speed proportional to lost HP, attack proportional to lost HP. It just worked out for me at that time. It's a very old build, but I think you would want to go a little bit more life drains. So I got a life drain here, skill 2 recovery. He's got no skill 3 recovery, but it's what I had at the time. It's what I pulled, and you want to go additional damage, alright? Additional damage because he's multi-hit skill 1, multi-hit skill 2. Mine doesn't have it, but you can do yours like that. And that is it for video with 2 parts. How to ruin Kaki, how to ruin Suki. If you didn't know, now you know. And if you know and I was wrong, tell me down in the comments below. And yeah, that's it guys. Thanks for watching this video. I'm gonna go because I'm hungry. Oh, I'm always hungry. Nah, jokes, that's it. Thanks guys. Yalla bye.